But I would like to give each one of you just a minute or two to kind of talk about what you think is the most pressing issue, whether it's Julia, from being an advocate for public policy for Texas Realtors, or Nancy being the TREPAC chairman this year for the state and advocating on our behalf and getting that exposure. Amy, whether it is your volunteer work that you do with property management, TREPAC, Women's Council, all the things, you're everywhere, or just a property management tidbit, we could just go along and no holds barred. So Julia, I'm going to give it to you first. Anything you want to leave our esteemed viewers with? Nothing's off the table.
Okay.
Or some things are off the table, but don't go there. So go ahead. Anyways.
I have a glass of red wine here, but I haven't had any yet. Okay. So I think I will remain measured and diplomatic. Okay. So I'm going to approach this quickly, but from a couple of different directions. Issues, if you're talking about core policy, I think, here is my prediction. I got out of the prediction game in 2016, but I'm going to get back in just for a second for y'all. I think that the legislature will really be interested in focusing on infrastructure matters in 2023. And that's, of course, critical to the business that y'all do. We can't sell houses if there's not a road of some kind to get there, probably. If the lights don't turn on when you come and check out that house, if the water doesn't come out of the faucet, all of that stuff really matters. It's not very sexy, and it's not very visible. So sometimes the public doesn't react that well to it because like you go and change the pipes out for, ones that are 150 years old and you put new stuff in it. People are just mostly pissed that you disrupted traffic for a while, but that's the stuff we have to do to make sure that we can, that our bridges aren't falling down and things like that. So if I am thinking that that's where the legislature is going to go or spend a lot of their time in 2023. So we'll pay attention to that. I want to, from where I sit as a staff person, I have never been a realtor. I have spent my entire career on the public policy advocacy side for realtors since I was a lot younger than I am now. I have worked for 6 realtor associations in 3 states. And I will say that I have never seen someone who got involved in government affairs at their local or state or even the national association who has ever failed out of this business. Mm-hmm. And so I just cannot encourage people enough to get involved in TREPAC, get involved in your local GA committee, whatever it is. And, lastly, I'll say the critical issue that is not going to be a bill at the legislature, but for us to think about is Texas Realtors has an extraordinary participation rate, not just in TREPAC, but showing up at the Texas Capitol, responding to those calls for action. Again, I've worked in other states and I love y'all, but Texas is well above average when it comes to those things. And it is the number one thing that makes us powerful at the Capitol. So don't let up. Keep showing up. Keep reading your emails. Keep responding. Keep retweeting whatever it is you do. And that is the surefire way that Texas Realtors will continue to be successful in the public policy and political space. And thank you for having me.
Julia, you have earned your wine. So we appreciate it. And that just means, guys, get involved, because that's why I got involved. When I heard, because I'm also going to plug the leadership program, TRLP, and applications are open until February 11th. But when I did my overnight in that program to the Texas Capitol, and I heard how powerful and how much influence we had from a trade association, from people that were just filling our cup. These were legislators. These were different people who said, when Texas Realtors talks, we listen. And I said, well, gosh, if it is that impactful, I have to get more involved. And so for me, that was what was so important. Yes, thank you again for putting in that link. You have till February 11th. And if you need a letter of recommendation and this show inspired you, feel free to reach out, even if I don't know you, and I'll write you one just because you tuned into the show. Thanks for watching, and check out our full discussion at the link in the show notes below. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, which helps us get introduced to more like-minded people just like you.